I'm starting recording. Okay. And okay, perfect. So like I said, I'm gonna give you three tasks to do. So the first task is I want you to submit a story. And please, while you're doing it, please just like say all your thoughts, any thoughts that you're having.
Okay. Well, my first instinct to submit a story would probably be go up here and then submit a story. Okay. Upload image. I'll upload that one. That's a good one. Can I upload multiple? Yes, I can. These are all experiences I've had. Okay. The title. Okay. Share story. Perfect. About the story. Name. Location. All right. Submit for review. Okay.
Okay, perfect. And let's say that you're the administrator, the admin for the site, and your job for today is to review all the submitted stories and to either accept them or reject them. How would you go about doing that?
Okay. Well, this is like the first story, right? So I'd go read it.
Mm-hmm.
How would I? Is there like, would there be an option to reject them, or would I just verbally say it?
It would there would be an option to reject or accept the story. So
Uh,
when you accept or reject the story, it's either going to be published publicly onto the site, and if you reject it, it's going to be deleted.
so I'm supposed to like delete it or something?
No. So the purpose right now is to the submitted stories are like queued up right now, and
Okay.
you either want to accept them or reject them. And if you accept them, then they will be published publicly onto the site, and if you reject them, then they'll be deleted.
Okay.
So you're an admin. So you're an admin, and you're going to see what stories have been submitted, and you either want to accept or reject.
Okay. I'm still kind of confused
What are you confused about?
because from because I don't know. I guess I need to find the option to reject them. I'm an admin.
So usually, though, if you're an administrator for a site, you would have a login that you would be able to.
Oh
Can you,
yeah,
yeah, can you not see the whole screen?
I can.
Can,
Oh wait, no, I can't see the bottom part.
okay. Is there a way you can fix that, like so you can't see the bottom?
I can make it not full screen.
Okay.
Yeah. So is this okay?
Yeah. That's just a little cumbersome. I wish the app didn't do that, but that's okay.
Read more. Will there still read other stories?
hmm So I'll just say
Uh,
like the screen that you're looking for will actually have an accept or reject. It will be very clear that you're either accepting or rejecting the story.
okay.
Is there a way if you could fit the entire phone on your screen at once?
Um, let's see. Maybe if I downsize it. Oh,
There you go.
okay. There. Ah, admin password. It's not a very secure password. Except,
Okay, so you got to it. So the screen isn't functional, but you got to the screen.
okay. So now I'm logged in.
You're logged in, and you either accept or reject. So you were having just issues there. Like, what was the main issue? Do you think it was just because of the fact that it was a prototype?
Yeah,
Okay.
and I guess, I mean, yeah, just because it's a prototype.
Okay. And So let's say you wanted to read a full story. How would you go about like reading a full story?
Well, this is the first one, so I just click it and I read it.
Okay, perfect. All right. So I forgot to write down questions while you're doing it. Sorry.
It's okay.
What were things that I saw when you're submitting a story? Everything seemed it seemed like you were going past everything pretty smoothly up until the admin, but I think that was just an issue with the fact that you couldn't see the entire screen.
Yes, I think you're correct. I
Okay.
know you're correct.
Okay. So when you were navigating the hamburger menu, was it strange to have the overlay come in on the right side?
No, I feel like that's a thing that happens.
Okay. And while you were reviewing the submission, were there other things that you would expect to do?
What do you the different articles,
No, no.
different stories?
While you were like either accepting or rejecting the stories, like
Can you ask the question again?
while reviewing submissions, what are other things you would expect to do?
As an admin,
Yeah, as an admin, as an admin.
uh, what are things? I guess I don't. If
If you can go to the admin page again if you would like to see.
let's see, go back.
No, no, you're at the right page. Oh, okay, never mind.
Wait. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I appreciate your patience.
That's okay.
Okay. So I'm sorry. Can you ask the question one more time?
Okay. While reviewing submissions, what are other things you would expect to do? So while you're on this page, what other things would you expect to do on this page?
Maybe like highlight things that would make it not acceptable.
Okay.
Like if things just comments that you wouldn't want on your site.
Okay. And so you think like an edit feature would be something that would be important?
Yeah, like a recommendation for edit, I guess for the author.
So yeah, these stories are user submitted, so it'd be just like anybody could come onto the site and submit the story. That's why we have an admin to either accept or reject them.
Okay. So yeah, if it seems like a legit story, but if maybe it used language or something that wasn't understandable, maybe not grammatically correct,
Mm-hmm.
or just not formatted correctly, then I guess like a way to comment or say something.
Okay. So okay. Uh, cool. Is there anything else?
No.
Okay. And during the submission process, was there any extraneous information you don't think was necessary? So while you were actually submitting your own story, was there anything on that screen that you felt like maybe that's not necessary or maybe that's too cumbersome?
Let me go through it.
Okay.
Upload image. Yeah, this seems normal. That's fine. Title, normal. About the story. This I don't know. No, to answer your question, no. Just seems a little weird. It says about the story and then you put in your name. I mean, oh, that's name and then country.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, never mind. That makes sense.
Do you think
Yeah.
it's weird having the name lower like that? Is that the reason why, or why did you say that it felt weird, strange having that?
Um. No, I just didn't read that it said name location.
Okay. And so, do you think uploading an image should be necessary?
Oh, now that you say it, I feel like no, it should be necessary, but it still should be an option.
Can you explain that?
Like, not everyone is gonna have an image,
Right.
but I mean but also, yeah, because images should just be optional. Like if you have an image to go with it, but I don't feel like everyone would have an image go with it.
Right. So do you
And
think
it,
maybe selecting from a gallery of pre-selected images would be beneficial, or how do you think a solution to that problem could be?
I guess a gallery of pre-selected images would be fine.
Okay.
But yeah, that's fine. Because if they're like, yeah, it's fine. Because images do draw in readers, and
Right.
it also like kind of gives you an idea of what you're reading about. So images are a good thing.
Okay. And so you didn't really get to see it, but in the stories page, there's a sort option, like sort by, um,
Where?
in the stories page. So that's the home page, and so
Oh, okay. So most recent or most read.
yeah. So what are your thoughts about those two? Like, do you think those are like adequate, or do you think there should be more sort options, or do you think this is enough? Or what are your thoughts?
I definitely think there should be a trending one.
Okay. Do you can you explain the difference between trending and most read?
Well, most read is like most read ever on the site, but trending is what lately has been going up in reading, like
Okay.
and how many people have read it.
So most read during a certain amount of time.
Yeah, most read recently.
Okay, most read recently. And what do you think that time length should be for the for like
Um, give or take, a couple weeks, almost a month, like 3 to 4 weeks.
okay. And do you have any other thoughts about those two?
Um,
Do you think these two
no,
are good? Like, would you keep these two?
yeah,
But you
or
would just
maybe I feel like most websites would say most popular, not most read. But I don't think that's a bad thing saying most read.
yeah. There's a reason why I chose most read instead of most popular, because I could tell you after, but there's a reason why I put most read.
Okay.
Um, all right, and I just wanted to get your thoughts on the whole website as a whole. Like, do you have any thoughts that you wanted to say?
Let me see. It seems pretty easy to use,
Mm-hmm.
and it's cool. You could click on a picture. Oh, okay. I thought you could. Never mind. Well, on
Well,
this one, well,
well,
the pictures are bigger.
uh huh.
Sorry, what were you gonna say?
What were you expecting to happen when you click on a picture?
I thought that the picture would like kind of open up or like be bigger, so the picture would be the most of the screen.
Okay, so you would want the image to expand onto the rest of the screen if you were to click on an image.
Yeah, I think that would be kind of nice. That would be nice.
Okay. Any other thoughts?
Uh, what is this button? Because I know. So I'm confused. What does this button mean, Molly?
So I kind of just put there just like as a thought. So Mali is a country, right? Is a
Yes.
location. So if you were to click on it and like you did, you could see that below stories is showing results for Mali,
So these are other stories about Molly.
about specifically Mali. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. That's a good functionality.
Any other?
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
it seems pretty easy to use. I like it. This I feel like I can't think of a design better than it going. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Does it feel off, like the tiles like this, or do you think it could
A
be
little bit, just because the pictures are so wide, and I feel like not all pictures are going to be that resolution.
right?
So some pictures are going to look weird, and I don't you think that different ones. Like instead of it just being straight going down, like they should be kind of different sizes, kind of like um
Depending on the picture.
yeah, like this page how it's kind of like this to the side
Mm-hmm.
instead of just all going straight down. Yeah, depending on the picture.
Okay, so we could have. Okay, perfect. Any other thoughts or?
Oh, and maybe having a tab for like s- stories that you save, like save stories.
So right now we're not thinking about like adding a profile, so there's no way that you would be able to actually save a story. Like there's no profile feature in this website. Does that make
Did
sense?
you,
Like
so
you,
you're not planning on having a profile feature?
no.
Why not?
Um, well, okay. So I could tell you later, but I'll tell you later. It's not something like super important, but I'll tell you afterwards.
Okay, so but that's why I haven't seen anything about commenting either then or
Okay,
liking.
okay. So basically the reason why is because we're given a project brief for each project, and this is my project, and in the project they gave us a list of things that they want us to accomplish, and they told us that we should stick very closely to that list, and we shouldn't think about adding other features if it doesn't directly help those specific features on that list. And adding a profile is something that would be extra, and they don't want that. It would be too much.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yep.
Hmm. Did you have any other thoughts or?
No more questions.
Okay, perfect. And did you have any questions for me?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
How did you come up with this brilliant idea?
What brilliant
This is
idea.
very good. The design and layout is easy to use, and I just really like your ideas. This is very good, and I wonder how you did it so smartly.
um, I don't know. I look at other designs often, so I take a lot from. Like I don't look at them, but I take from memory, and I try to think of the things that worked for me, and things that made it easy for me to use a site, and I just try to implement those things into my design.
Seems like your idea of simplicity kind of was like big.
Yeah, I didn't. I find like a lot of people try to add too much, and I like to add like little things and to make it easier. So like as you can see, there's read more underneath every module, but you can also see more stories. You could click on view all, and then you'll be able to see. It's like just adding redundancies into the design. So there's multiple ways that you can get to everywhere. So like if you wanted to go home and you're at home right now, you could click on refugee stories at the top left, or you could go to the hamburger menu and click on home. If you wanted to go to the stories page, you could click on the hamburger menu and go to the stories, or you click on view all. So there's like multiple ways to get to places. So it's just thinking about redundancies and thinking of what worked for me.
So this is the home menu, right? Refugee stories. That's the home menu.
Hmm. And this isn't an app; it's a website.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I still think that it should just have a home icon because I didn't know what RS meant until you said it. I forgot to ask about that.
Right. Yeah, that's an issue that I found out while doing these tests. So that's definitely something where I'm gonna fix.
Cool. Good job.
Okay. Thank you. Did you have any other questions?
No,
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you for your time. Let me go ahead and stop the recording.
thank you. Wait, before you stop it, I repeat, I do consent to getting recorded. Okay,
Okay.
thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.